Happy Vlogmas Day 13, Neens. You're so pretty. Lucky number 13. We get this Chucky looking bear. And we're gonna put him right here. He's cute. Hey everyone, it is Vlogmas Day 13. Another day, another fancy hairstyle for ya. It is a new episode, I guess you could call it, of Vlogmas today. So before we start getting into our day, I wanted to mention the sponsor for today's video, which is Squarespace. And I'll talk more about Squarespace at the very end of this video. So stay tuned for that if you want to know more about Squarespace. But what are we doing today? It is December 13th. It's already almost 11 o'clock and it looks like it's like 8 a.m. outside because it's all gloomy and rainy and cloudy. I woke up though this morning and Neens and I were cuddling and watching the holiday baking championship. And if you know my obsession with baking championship shows or any baking show, like where it's a champion, like, you know, Bake Off or whatever it is. I love it when people compete in baking. It's like my favorite type of show. The Great British Bake Off, one of my favorite shows. Like I can't stop watching it. It makes me so sad that this last season's already over. And I've been watching, I almost said Halloween. The Holiday Baking Championship is what we've been watching. I'm gonna make some coffee and I'm gonna have a very short rant about it because I need to talk to somebody who will listen. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's make some coffee. All right, what are we going for? Oh, I already know. We're gonna go for Beetlejuice today. This mug is from Spooky Family, Freddie and John. It's one of my favorite mugs. I feel like today is this kind of day. Went a little overboard with the whipped cream today, but whatever, we're gonna need it for this rant. No, not really. Let's take our first sip of coffee and then we're gonna talk about this holiday baking championship drama that I'm creating in my mind. This week on Holiday Baking Championship, if you watched it, if you didn't watch it, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna tell you who gets kicked off. I'm not gonna tell any of that. But, so it's the week before the finals. What challenge do they decide the week before finals? What do they decide to give the bakers? They give them this Croquembouche snowman challenge. And a Croquembouche, if you don't know what it is like this tower of cream puffs. And yeah, that's basically what it is. They're just little cream puffs stacked in a tower. And they have to make this Croquembouche into the shape of a snowman. I'm not gonna say how it went because I'm not gonna spoil it. Anyways, I thought this was the worst challenge ever for before the finals. Like I could see this being an earlier challenge where it's just something fun and there's a lot of people and you're gonna see a lot of variety. But this is being like one of the final challenges and you're giving them a snowman Croquembouche and there's just no way to make it look anywhere close to attractive. To me, I was just mad because it felt like it was a throwaway. Like I wanted to see more of what the bakers could do. Like more of their flavors, more of their baking capabilities, more of their decor. And I felt like this had none of that because it's just a basic cream puff. Like everyone made the same basic cream puff, but just different fillings. But I feel like I wanted to see more. I want to know who should be in the finale. You know what I mean? Like I want to have this idea or in the finals or whatever. No, I thought it was just like a throwaway episode. To have it be one of the final episodes, I'm just slightly frustrated. I have something to say about it. So I don't know if anyone else felt the same way. If you watch that show, let me know down in the comments. I don't know, by the way, who I'm rooting for, like who I want to win. I feel like this year is one of the first years that I like everyone. Like I'm so excited for everyone, but I wasn't super impressed with this episode. And that's what I have to say about that. Anyways, those are my existential thoughts about Holiday Baking Championship. We're not gonna let it get us down today. We've got a lot to do. And it's almost already 11. So I'll see ya when I see ya today. I'm sorry we didn't have our morning yogurt today, but I ate handfuls of mint M&Ms instead. Hey everyone, it is Vlogmas Day Is it the 14th today?
Yeah.
14th. What? We're currently at the post office, and then we're on our way to Costco. We're gonna go get some groceries. Finally, we have nothing in our fridge. We are completely out of food. We did our best to go through what we had, and I think we did a good job, but now it's time. But yeah, anyways, it's gonna get really dark because there's no more light. Definition of darkness. But anyways, I'll see ya at Costco. Wait, do they not have? Oh, they do. No, I like this one. Oh, that's good. They look good. Michigan cherry barbecue potato chips. My favorite. Pitas. My gluten-free bread. Wait for me. Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks. So heavy. I got the squeaky wheel, y'all. Where's your dad? Where is he? Say, Dad, come up here. I'm not laughing at you, Neens. I'm laughing with you. Say, Dad, it's time for bed. I know. It's all right. He'll come up. Use your words. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Did you hear her scrub? She went. Do you like that sun?
She does.
You like the sun in your fur? Hey everyone, it is Vlogmas day 16, and it's 10 something in the morning, and we're on our way to drop off some packages, and then Dallas is gonna take me to Menards right now. I know it's so random at like 10 something in the morning, looking like I just rolled out of bed, but they're having a sale on their, what do you call them? They're totes, they're holiday totes, you know, storage containers. And they're like $4.99 or something like that. And I'm not gonna miss out on that deal. I'm telling you what. So we're gonna run by Menards really quickly. I'm gonna get some boxes. And then we are releasing we have two H07S releases today. The Sigil scarf, which I'm really excited about, and the All Hallows long sleeve restock. I'll have our website linked in the description box, ho7s.com, and that's O as in the letter O. Anyways, Neens is trying to burrow because I think she's cold. I know, I'm covering you. She's got a whole blanket and my puffy jacket and everything. Oh, what you think? What do you think? Do you like the sun or not? She's hacking because she's got her, between the dry air, so her trachea, and her heart condition. We're just a hacky girl over here. We kind of failed at vlogging yesterday. I'll explain everything later, but yeah, it's been a week of all weeks. The week before Christmas, everybody. She wants, what do you want for Christmas, Neens? Tell everybody. Say my 2 front teeth. You like that sun, don't you, sis? Look at her. All right, well, we are heading now to UPS and post office, and are we getting Starbucks? We're getting Starbucks. We're here at Starbucks. Excited for your puppy latte? Neens, what are you getting?
Should we get her a cup or no?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a pup cup. Did you see her look at you after you asked if we should get her one? She looked at you like, what do you mean? As if it's even a question. Are you gonna order, sis? Are you gonna order?
What do you want again?
Just a double tall soy latte. Her face when you order is always my favorite. It's our turn.
Hey, can I get a double tall soy latte? Then a grande nitro cold brew.
And a pup cup.
And then just a small pup cup, and that is all.
You almost forgot her order.
Was she paying attention?
Yeah, she was paying attention. She knows what her order is. It's a pup cup.
Oops.
You smell good. You smell like pepper.
Do you use your source today?
No, I'm good. Thanks, so.
All right.
All right, Neens, there's your pup cup. There you go. Look how cute this cup is. I haven't had this one yet. This Christmas tree looking on Neens. Neens is checking on my latte to make sure it doesn't have whipped cream in it for her. All right, here we are at Menards. We're going in. All right, so we got our holiday bins and now our totes or whatever you want to call them. And now we're going home and we're gonna go live with the new merch. I'm excited. I'll see you when I see you. We've got our workstation set up here right in the middle of the living room. We're packing our orders and I'm writing my thank you notes, and that's what we're currently doing. Are you helping? All right, here everyone, we're back. We're making dinner. Still looking like a scrub today. Pretty much just been writing out some thank you cards or thank you notes and packing up packages all day. What was I gonna say? Oh, I'm at the very least, making one of my favorite dinners. I don't have everything, like all the ingredients for it, but I'm gonna try real hard. We're making this red curry soup. Normally it has tofu in it, but I don't have any tofu. So we're just gonna do a bunch of veggies, and I'm excited because I love this, and it's kind of cold. It's 29 degrees outside, and it's like that perfect weather for a good old soup. So anyways, I'm just cutting up some broccoli, and oh man, I can't wait for this dinner. It's one of my favorites. I'll link it in the description box. It's from that app Tasty. If anyone else has that Tasty app, they have the best recipes on there. This one is on there, and it is so good. So I'll link it in the description. You gotta try it if you haven't yet. I make it every year, I feel like. So what else are we doing? I don't know. We're kind of just winging this holiday thing, everybody. Anyway, so what are you up to? What are you having for dinner? I always ask you what you're having for dinner, but I'm genuinely always curious. And I'm weird like that. I don't know. I feel like when I was a kid, I always loved eating dinner at other people's houses. And my mom was a really good cook, and she still is a really good cook. I'm not gonna lie. So it was not like I was going to other people's houses because my mom didn't cook anything or wasn't a good cook. It's just, I was just always curious about what other people ate, what their favorite meals were in their household and stuff like that. I don't know why I was like that, but I remember one time, this is so funny. I'll never forget it because I was so embarrassed. I was at my friend's house and I was really little, elementary school probably. And it was lunchtime and she was like, oh, do you want PB&J? And I was like, I've never heard of PB&J. Like, I thought it was a restaurant. Like, what she was saying was a restaurant. Because I, of course, had heard of peanut butter and jelly. Like, and of course, like, I ate peanut butter and jelly like crazy when I was growing up. But I didn't know at the time it was called PB&J for short. So I thought she was talking about a restaurant or something. And I feel like there was a restaurant called PB&J. Or maybe I'm just imagining it because I was just so embarrassed about it. Anyway... The whole time I'm thinking we're going to a restaurant, and then I think I mentioned something like, okay, well, when are we leaving? And she was just like, it's PB&J. And I was like, I don't know what that is. And then I realized it was peanut butter and jelly, which I knew what that was, obviously, because peanut butter and jelly, you know, but I had never heard it called PB&J. So my bad. We've been really sucking at filming lately. I feel like we've been slacking, everybody. I think I'm gonna use the jelly noodles for this one. Well, first of all, look how cute this bag is. This little ghosty Ziploc baggie. So cute. But I think I'm gonna use these little jelly noodles this time. I normally use the big rice noodles. Those are my favorite. The ones I bought randomly, I have to soak them for like an hour, and I'm not doing that. Oh, I know, Neens. I'll come get you. All right, look who we got. someone was really upset over on the couch. She had a really good spot. It was really comfortable, but she couldn't handle it. All right, I have this pot going over medium heat, and I'm gonna put in some sesame oil. I'll put some in here. I'm gonna put in some garlic. I just eyeball it. I don't even know what it said, but I just put a lot in there. Oh, is this not warm yet? It's not sizzling. So we're just letting this cook a little bit. We don't want to burn it though. Until fragrant, I think it said, or I don't know. I'm using the phone that I'm also using for my recipe, so this might fail, but here we are. Then once my garlic is fragrant, I'm gonna put in some red curry paste. It calls for, I think, just a couple of teaspoons or tablespoons or something, but I put a lot of this stuff in there because it's not that hot. But if you're using red curry paste that's really hot, then definitely go easy on it or just build it up. But this one is not hot at all, but it's my favorite. I love the flavor of it. So anyways, I'm gonna just dig in. I got this big old thing from Amazon. I'll link it in the description box. A big old tub of red curry paste. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the description box, it'll say products in this video or in current video or whatever. And this will be in there, this red curry paste. But it's really good, and I got it off Amazon because I kept getting the little jars, and I would use like the whole thing on this recipe, and it's so delicious. So I got the big old jug of it, or tub of it, and we just stir it and let that heat up until fragrant. Then I have a can of organic coconut milk, unsweetened. We're gonna put this in the pot. All right, coconut milk is in the pot. I'm gonna stir this. I think this might be too big of a pot, but we're gonna still try to make it work. I'm gonna stir this until the coconut milk kind of melts in there and all of the red curry is incorporated. Next, I'm gonna dump in 3 cups of vegetable broth into this pot, and we're gonna bring this to a boil. All right, now that it's boiling, I'm gonna add a tablespoon, it says of agave, but I don't have any agave, so I just use sugar. It also says to add the noodles at this point, but I don't. This is the one thing I disagree with this recipe. If you add rice noodles too early, it absorbs all the liquid and it gets all mushy. So I would add the rice noodles like a couple of minutes before you're done. It depends on how thick the rice noodles are. The thinner ones, definitely you can put them in the last couple of minutes. Thicker ones may need a little more time, but I don't think I'd put them in this early because they just absorb all the liquid. So I would put them in at the end. That's just my tip on that, but do what you want. All right, so now we're gonna add the bell peppers, which I have right here. I just had little baby peppers, but we're using those. I cut those up. And then the broccoli, which I have broccoli here, dumping that in. We're gonna let that simmer, I think, or did it say boil? I don't remember, but we're letting this do its thing for 3 to 5 minutes. Look how good that looks already. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. And then from there, once you're done, which this is basically it, like once it's done cooking, you can add lime juice, cilantro, jalapeno. I don't have any of that fresh stuff, so we're just gonna go with what, it's still good even if you don't have that. It just takes it to another level when you have cilantro and lime. All right, so now that we're getting close to the end, I got a couple minutes left. I'm gonna put the rice noodles in now, and we're gonna stir them up. And you can't even see anything, but it's in there. All right, so here's what it looks like. It's not the most beautiful thing I've ever made, but I cannot wait to eat this. So we're gonna take our first bite, put some sriracha on it, because you know I always have to have hot sauce on everything. But we're gonna try a bite of broccoli. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, I'll see you when I see you. Good morning, everyone. It is Vlogmas day 17. Where has the time gone? Oh my gosh, I gotta get these videos out. I am, Lord. Anyway, I gotta finish getting my decorating video out, and we gotta catch up on Vlogmas. Although this week hasn't really been too eventful, but I cannot believe it's already the 17th. Anyways, it's like 8:45, but I've been laying in bed since 7 o'clock. Just one of those days where I could not, okay, I got up, I went to the bathroom, and it was one of those days. You know when you get up, and whether it's in the middle of the night or in the morning or whatever, and you go to the bathroom, and then you come back to bed, and it's like winter time, it's cold outside and all that kind of stuff, and you crawl back under your covers and they're still warm. There's just, I know this isn't like some big phenomenon. It's not like some unusual experience that people experience, but there's something to it. I don't know, it's just the coziest, most comfortable feeling. And every time it happens, it's almost like it's the first time it happened. It's just this warm, cozy feeling that you're just like, oh, that you've experienced it your whole life, but it doesn't feel like it kind of thing. Yeah. Anyways, it's kind of like that weird feeling, you know, in the summertime. Like if you live somewhere that has a changing climate, it's kind of like the experience where you have to wear shorts for the first time for the summer, and or just a skirt in general, like your legs are exposed in some way and you haven't felt your legs exposed all winter long, and it's the weirdest feeling on the planet. It's like that happens for the first time every time it happens. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so I had that moment where I crawled back in bed and it was so warm and cozy, and I wasn't tired enough to go back to sleep, so I just laid there and snuggled with Neens, and Dallas was sleeping. And all right, so now we're gonna make some breakfast. Dallas is gonna make some waffles, his professional peanut butter waffles. And I'm gonna start some tots. I don't know if this is like my Saturday thing, because usually I like sweets or something sweet for breakfast with my coffee. But on the weekends, all of a sudden I want tots and eggs. Also, totally random fact. So I was laying in bed on my phone and I looked at the weather app, and guess what, y'all? It is supposed to snow/sleet on Monday, and then it's gonna snow again on Wednesday and Thursday. I'm so excited. I think we had one day so far of snow, and it was really early, like early November-ish, I think. So this, it's like, feels like there's something about snow around Christmas or the New Year. Like, yes, I'm so excited. It just brings the holiday magic. Okay, so this is my breakfast. My eggs are a little petrified. This poor guy right here was falling apart. Oh, Lord. It's all right. It'll all be good. But, you know, I have to have a tot. Oh, my God. So good. All right, let's make some coffee. What are we going with? I think we're going to go with this guy. Again, strong enough. What are all these thumbprints on it? Strong enough to wake the dead. We're going with you again. All right, we're just having a little bit today. Not a huge cup. My favorite part. First sip of the day, here we go. Anyways, I'm gonna take my coffee with me. We got a bunch of orders to ship today, so we gotta get started. All right, hey everyone, I got Neens here in my robe. We're still in our robe today. But we pretty much spent the whole morning and afternoon packing up orders, and Dallas just went and ran them to UPS and USPS. I'm gonna go up here and get ready, and Dallas is gonna work on more orders. We are gonna make some cookies, which I'm gonna be doing for a totally separate video, so that will be here coming up. And I don't know, we might reconvene once I get ready and pick out some cookie cutters, pick out what we're gonna be using for our cookies this year. Anyways, we might have some lunch. I don't know, what are we doing, Neens? For lunch, I'm gonna make a pita, and I love these gluten-free pita bread. And I just tore mine in half and threw it in the toaster because I find it easier to eat that way. When it's one big whole pita, I feel like I don't know, it just gets everywhere. All right, I like to start with hummus. I have this Kirkland's roasted pine nut hummus. I'm gonna start here, dig in. I'm gonna put some hummus in here. Wait, can you even see what I'm doing? We're putting the hummus in there. I have some sriracha already in the hummus, so it's gonna be a little spicy. I'm also gonna put some ranch in here so it's not dry. The worst thing ever is when it's dry. And we're putting some cheese in there. Then I'm gonna put some lettuce in. I kind of just put it in there. It fits perfectly when I break the lettuce in half. And it also kind of opens up the pita so I can put some fancy stuff in there. All right, so then I have some cucumbers. Ignore the washing machine happening. And then I have some cherry tomatoes I'm putting in there as well. Then I'm gonna put more ranch, put a little more ranch in there, and then I'm gonna top it off with a little more cucumber. Here we go. This is hard to do with one hand. So if you want more ranch, more hummus, more vegetables, whatever you wanna put in here, if you wanna put meat in there, whatever you wanna do. I just like a good old veggie pita. All right, so now we're gonna take our bite of our pita. We're gonna dig in. This is one of my favorite lunches. And then I can always put a little more hummus in the top, or ranch, or whatever. A little more sriracha. Figured we'd pick out some cookie cutters together. And I got this little container thing at Michael's. If I can find it, I'll link it in the description box. All right, so we got some options. This could be an ornament or Mrs. Claus with a little messy bun. So that's an option. I definitely want to do a Santa. Where's my Santa? Wait, we'll set aside the wreath. Hold on. I don't know, this isn't all Christmas because some of this looks like it's Valentine's Day. Anyway, I definitely want the candy cane. And I also grabbed the snowflake. And I don't know if we'll use a wreath, but we might use one. So I'll grab that just in case. There's also the stocking. Oh no. Kind of narrow it down. But I was kind of wanting to do, I don't know. You'll see in the video what I want to do, but I don't know. Okay, let's look at the other one because this looks like Easter. Excuse my overabundance of cookie cutters, but I love cookie cutters. It's like a weird, it's like a weird obsession of mine. Okay, here's the Santa. And I was thinking about doing a black Santa hat. Okay, now I'm getting ahead of myself. Or gray, it depends on what I can do. What else we got? Oh, the lights. I forgot about these. Oh, great. We're gonna be making all the cookies. Snowman. We'll set the snowman aside just in case. Oh, wait, no, there's the house. The gingerbread house. Okay, we're gonna set it aside for now. Then we can decide later what we're doing. And I set aside a bat just in case we wanted to do like a peppermint bat or something. It's gonna be a whole other video, so stay tuned for that. Oh, we forgot our calendar, our advent calendar today. We almost forgot to put up our little ornament today. Okay, so today, the 17th, it's this, okay, at first I thought it was a camel. And then I thought it was a reindeer, and now I know for certain it's a reindeer with a hat on. Or is it a dog? I don't know what this is. Will somebody tell me down in the comments what you think this is? What's our guess? Is this a little mushroom collar? Okay, now that it has a collar, I feel like it's a dog, right? I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know. Wait, is it a duck? I'm so confused, y'all. Somebody help. Okay, anyways, let's put it up here. We haven't done the last couple of days together, but we've got our dog, duck, reindeer with a hat on. So I'll see ya on the 18th. I'll see you tomorrow. Anyways, I wanted to again thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video. And if you haven't heard of Squarespace before, Squarespace gives people a beautiful and powerful platform where they can create their own website. So whether it's a website for your business, blog, or anything else you would need a website for, Squarespace has everything you need on a super easy to use platform. You can connect with your audience and generate revenue through gated members only content. You can also manage your members, send email communications, and leverage audience insights. You can also create a community on your Squarespace website, the fully integrated commenting system that allows you to comment, reply, and like. And Squarespace has powerful blogging tools which allow you to schedule your posts, categorize your posts, and also share them. Squarespace also offers Squarespace extensions, which takes the whole Squarespace experience to another level by using new third-party tools that can help you manage inventory if you're selling products on your website. You can also promote products and streamline bookkeeping. You can also display posts from your social media profiles directly on your website. So if you've been wanting to start your own website, whether it's a blog, online shop, a website to promote your business, or anything you need a website for, if you're wanting to give Squarespace a try, you can go to squarespace.com for your free trial. And then once you're ready to launch your website, you can go to squarespace.com/JadeTheLibra to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So yeah, definitely check out Squarespace if you've been wanting to start your own website. It's super user-friendly. They offer a ton of unique templates and tons of options to customize your website. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
and I will see you guys next time.